So David Meerman Scott with us, and David, good to have you at Speak at TiECon.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
So just tell us a little bit about TiECon. It's the first time you attended this conference?
First time I've been here. You know what I really like about being here? I really like speaking to and also being a part of an organization of entrepreneurs.
Right.
Because, I mean, you know, entrepreneurs have so much passion, right? Passion for what they do. It's like their baby, you know?
Right.
And some of them are serial entrepreneurs and they have multiple babies.
Absolutely.
And I find that it's a more interesting audience to talk to speak to than people who tend to be employees at companies, because they really want to know how they can make their companies better. Because they know if they do, then they'll become more successful, probably more wealthy, and they can make their baby grow up.
Right, absolutely. No, it's a passion and drive and energy. It all makes it.
So I enjoyed it. I'm glad I was here.
Tell us a little bit about your own work. What your journey, where you came from, and what are you doing today with your life?
So I started on a bond trading desk and spent time in the real-time information business for about 15 years. I was most recently the vice president of marketing at a company called NewsEdge Corporation. We were a publicly traded NASDAQ stock exchange traded company. That was acquired in 2002 by Thomson, big company, and when they decided they no longer needed my services, that gave me an opportunity to go out on my own. So since 2002, I've been speaking and talking about the revolution that's been going on in marketing and really in all of business. And the revolution is that the web now gives us an opportunity to communicate in a new way, and that way is that we can become publishers of information. And that's really different from what we've been able to do before to generate attention.
So it's really all about even an entrepreneur without very limited resources can now approach a wide audience.
Absolutely.
Because of the technology, because of the internet.
Right, right. So as an entrepreneur, the better you know the people that you're trying to reach, your potential customers, I call them buyer personas, but your potential customers, the more you know, the more you can create information for them. That could be a YouTube video, blog, it could be an e-book, it could be white papers or research reports. But if you create that, you become a publisher of information, just like, say, the San Jose Mercury News or the Wall Street Journal or MSNBC, or your company literally becomes a publisher of information. And when you do that, that information then gets indexed by the search engines like Google. And then people, if it's valuable, they share it with their friends and with their colleagues and their family members. And maybe you used to work with somebody, and then you get a great ebook, and you say, "Wow, you should check this out," and you send it to your friend. Right. And that becomes the way that you market your company, and that's really different than what we've done in the past, which is an advertising focused. Now, I'm not saying you should stop advertising. It's not either or. But to market effectively on the web means becoming a publisher.
Right. So there used to be this advertising key messages, then there was celebrity endorsement was the rave, and now it's really people you trust, it's people your social network.
I think so. And I ask in every, you saw me do it today. I ask every audience that I speak at, how do you solve problems? How do you research products and services? And only between 3 or 4% and 20 or 30% go to mainstream media, use the telephone directory, the yellow pages, or answer direct mails, or go to trade shows as an attendee. But everybody goes to Google or the other search engines, and almost everybody taps their network, online network, through Twitter or Skype or Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever. So the ways that everybody are solving problems are different, and as a result, the smart companies, smart entrepreneurs, are those that market using the methods that get in front of people electronically.
Now, your book, New Rules of Marketing and PR, has been translated now in what? 20?
Yeah, well, originally the book came out in June 2007.
Right.
And then we did a second edition that came out in January of 2010. And it's been translated now into 25 different languages, from Bulgarian to Vietnamese. And it's been one of the top marketing and PR books in the world ever since it came out originally in 2007.
And the main message of the book, you can summarize it.
Yeah, the main message is very, very simple. it is that we're going through a revolution in the ways that people communicate.
Right.
This revolution is no different than the PC revolution of 25 years ago.
Right.
No different than the email revolution of 15 years ago.
Right.
It's that kind of revolution. And as a result, all people, all companies, government agencies, everybody needs to think of themselves as a publisher of information, not as a marketer of products.
And earning the trust.
Earning the trust, earning the attention.
Or be interesting, be amusing to.
And there's different techniques. You can be really smart, you can be funny, you can be outrageous.
Yeah.
There's different techniques, but ultimately what it means is that you're publishing information.
Right.
You're just like a television station or a
Right.
newspaper or a radio station.
So last question, what are you working on now? What should we be looking forward to?
I've been spending the last more than a year thinking and writing about this idea of real-time business. And real-time business is the idea that things are happening right now, right this instant, today, this hour, that you can take advantage of. But most businesses have been thinking by drawing on data from the distant past, last couple of months or a couple of years, planning for the future. But that ignores that there's something going on right now. For example, I just did a presentation.
Yeah.
And while I was speaking, there were dozens of people tweeting my presentation. That's happening right now.
But I think the translation people haven't made is, okay, so what? How do I take advantage of that? And that's what your book going to highlight. That there are tools available, methods available, and is relevant now, and smart businesses and entrepreneurs can take advantage of that.
Absolutely. They can develop products in real time.
Right.
They can communicate in real time. They can respond in real time. They can do customer support in real time.
Right.
You know, think about customer support, for example.
Right.
For many companies, customer support means you get an email, you sit on it for six days, and then you send something back. Customer support now can be, bang, answer instantaneously, and your customers go, wow.
Like searching the Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Searching the Twitter feed, your company name is mentioned, you react.
Or sell something. I mean, many times you can sell something as a result.
Right. David, it was a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.